today because tomorrow is my daughter Tessa's 14th birthday and she wants to hang out with me. So, when your teenager wants to hang out with you, you say yes. I don't know if you have teenagers, but you say yes because that's the thing that you do. I am so excited to be here with everybody today, and I really love today's topic about what it means to actually show up for yourself, what that can really look like and feel like in the moment, different days, different feelings, different ways. And it's interesting. I just did a Facebook Live with my good friend Eddie Babbage from Timeline Genius. And this topic came up in our conversation. Like, how do you actually listen to yourself? How do you actually hear your intuition, hear your voice? And that is all part of what I mean when I say, what does it actually mean to show up for yourself? Charles, thank you. That's so kind of you to say. I really appreciate it. And I see Brian and Kathy and everybody's popping in. And I have to tell you all, I feel a little bit buzzy today. And I think maybe you all might also. So, what I would like to do before we get started on this topic is take you through what I do when I have one on one calls with my clients to settle us into this space and to calm ourselves down just a little and to open up our heart centers and our minds to receiving the message and whatever it is that's here for us. So I hope you'll humor me and hang out with me and do this with me. It only takes a total of, I think, like a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes, but it works. So, first, I want you to stretch a little, right? Oh, kind of move your arms, your shoulders, your neck a little bit. Scrunch your shoulders up high. Oh, roll them back. Release it. Let it go. Then put your left hand over your heart and your right hand over your left. And repeat after me, either out loud or in your mind. Thank you. I'm sorry. I forgive you. I love you. And now I'm going to take you through a little breath work exercise that I love and that my clients love. So we're going to do 3 reps of this where we breathe in for a count of 4 through our nose, hold at the top for 7, and breathe out through our mouth for a count of 8. I will count you through it. Don't worry. So we breathe in through the nose, hold, release, breathe in for a count of 4, hold, release, last one in, hold, and release. All right. How was that for all of you? I feel like inevitably we all struggle with the first one, and these are just seconds, right? We're just doing this for seconds. Can you actually get in a full breath in 4 seconds? Maybe it's hard. Maybe you can only get a couple seconds in. Some people really struggle with holding at the top, but what I hear from most people is that it's that exhale for 8 full seconds that feels the most difficult, getting that stale air out. And by the time we get to the third, your body has sort of figured out the routine. You could certainly keep going if that's something you want to do, but just doing that sort of brings us into this moment, settles us into the space and into our bodies, and sort of opens up our heart center. So thank you for doing that with me. I know that I needed it today, and I figured you might like it as well. So I didn't even do my official intro here. Hi, everybody. I'm Heather Vickery. I'm a transformational success coach and mentor here to help you learn to belong to yourself, to come home to yourself, to build your foundation of worthiness, of enoughness, of trust, of confidence from inside, and then take that outside instead of always looking for your answers outside. and bringing them in. It doesn't work that way. You have to build the foundation of worthiness from inside of you. And I do that for folks in easy, approachable, bite-sized ways through the Spark Collective, which is an $8 a month membership that happens to be on holiday promotion right now for as little as $5 a month, which is crazy fun. In easy, approachable, bite-sized ways, content that you can access when you want, where you want, and will take you less than 10 or 15 minutes a day to do. You can show up for yourself right now in just a few minutes a day, even if it's just a couple times a week. It will absolutely shift you, because we can't change other people. We can't change other situations. We can only change ourselves. And when we change ourselves, the people around us change. The experiences we have change. So this is about you belonging to yourself first so that you can grow and pursue all of the things you are most passionate about in the healthiest, most aligned way possible. And today we are talking about showing up for yourself. And folks, that is sometimes easier said than done, is it not? I mean, what does showing up for yourself really look like? Each day, maybe sometimes each hour for the day. How are you sitting with yourself and doing that work? If you don't take the time to slow down and reflect and think about it, you may find yourself pushing through on something that no longer serves you. You may find yourself avoiding something that would serve you greatly. So, taking time to rest and connect and get honest with yourself, showing up for yourself is, do I need to push through today? Or is today the right day to hold back? Does it mean showing up for yourself? Does it mean getting uncomfortable AF? Or does it mean chilling out in your comfort zone for a hot minute, which sometimes is okay? What does it look like? Does it mean making sales calls or building new things? Or does it mean doing a breath work or a meditation or going for a walk or reading a book? What does it look like? And you cannot know what will best serve you unless you are really, truly honest with yourself. And working on awareness is the game changer. Awareness is actually the magic key that unlocks all growth and all change. Awareness requires intentional action in order to cultivate growth and change. What does this thing, when I behave this way, when I make this choice, what does it feel like? Do I like the results? Do I want more of this? Do I want less of this? Would it work if I shifted it or changed it? Do I need to release it and let it go? So today, I just want to go through a few tips for cultivating awareness and actually showing up for yourself. One of the ways you can do that is by giving yourself just a few minutes a day, like we do in the Spark Collective, um, understanding your own authentic design, how you best process and move through the world. Here's the deal. When you're aware of your thoughts and feelings and the energy around you, you become sort of an alchemist for your life. You then have the information you need to pivot, shift, and sort of, you know, sashay your way through the challenges like the badass that you are. Awareness is your superpower, but you've got to wield it wisely. And not every day, not every moment is going to feel great. So, loving yourself with compassion and patience and grace is absolutely key in this. Being honest with yourself is key, but not judging yourself, not giving yourself shame, not putting yourself in an uncomfortable box will absolutely make this all work for you. So I want you to trust your intuition. Your gut feelings are kind of like your personal GPS. Sometimes they say, yes, this is your path. Let's do it. Let's go for it. And sometimes they say, stop, abort mission, don't do it. Your intuition is brilliant. It's like this old magic wizard that guides you through the twists and turns of life. And your intuition speaks to you through your body. We actually explore this very deeply in human design work. For those of you who have been around a while, you know that I am a certified human design specialist. I use it in all of my coaching. We use human design as a foundation in Spark. All of my one-on-one clients get a custom human design reading. Human design is game changing. We can learn, when we learn about our own innate design, we can learn what our intuition feels like in our body. You don't want to be making decisions with your mind. Your mind will mess you up. It'll tell you all sorts of messages from things you've heard in the past or things you think are true or what other people want from you. Your body knows. Your body will tell you. And it shows up differently based on your own human design. You can find it. Maybe if you're here, if you're in the room and you know what an intuitive yes is for you, tell me what that feels like. If you know what an intuitive no feels like for you, tell me what that feels like, right? I know that a yes for me is either, it starts at the top of my head. This is my spleen. I have a splenic authority in human design. It starts at the top of my head and it's tingles that wave down my body. Sometimes it feels like an expansion in my solar plexus area, which is also my spleen. Solar plexus and spleen are not the same thing, but the body is complicated. So I can feel it almost like butterflies and an openness there. A no for me is typically tingling in the back of my neck. My body tells me what I need to know. The key is paying attention. It's slowing down enough to pay attention and be aware of what our bodies are telling us, right? When you get into this practice of hearing your body, your own inner knowing will take front and center seat, and you're going to your decisions are going to come so much faster. What is for you and not for you is going to come faster. What feels good and doesn't feel good is going to come faster, and it's going to be awesome. It doesn't mean you're not going to make mistakes, but you move through that process much more quickly. Hey, Keith, nice to see you. This is all about taking the time to slow down and pay attention to what's working, what's not working, practicing the BRAVE method, right? Remember, the BRAVE method is a creative, strategic approach to dreaming, designing, building, and actually having a life that you're madly in love with. And in order to do that, here are just some steps, right? Boundaries, the 3 R's: reassessment, reframing, resilience, action and accountability, vulnerability. Your result of the BRAVE method is expansion and empowerment. That's a gift that only you can give yourself. Showing up for yourself is a gift that only you can give yourself. So I hope that you will do that. I hope you will choose that for yourself today. A few minutes of contemplation, or when you can feel your body tensing and stressing up, or when you're banging your head against the wall, or when you're not getting the answers, the results that you want, just stop it all for a second and walk away. And again, whether it's just having some quiet time with yourself, whether you do an EFT tapping meditation, some breath work, guided meditation, all of these things are available to folks in the Spark Collective, again, for as little as it's $8 a month. You can get it for as little as $5 a month right now with holiday promotion. It makes a really great gift for friends as well, friends and loved ones. But you can do it on your own. You can go for a walk, you can journal, lots of ways, but give yourself this gift and show up for yourself. It will change the game, I promise. And I love to watch you win. I am, in fact, your biggest fan. I promise you I am. So I want you to tell me how you're showing up for yourself. What is the universe telling you? What is your body telling you? And how can you give yourself just a few more minutes a day? Before I let you all go, I want to remind you that we have 2 holiday promotions going on right now. The first one is $100 off of a custom human design reading. Now, let me tell you a little bit about what that actually is. So for the custom human design readings, I spend several hours pulling all the information, putting together a beautiful presentation for you. And then we sit together live and go over all of it, where I can coach you in the moment. For those, it's like an hour and a half to 2 hours, however much time you need. You can ask questions. And this is all about expansion. It's all about living into yourself, because you're not broken. There's nothing you need to fix about yourself. It's for you to learn to expand and live within how you are innately created, how you are designed to experience the world, to make decisions, to problem solve, what your dharmic gifts are for the universe, for people out there. It's beautiful work. So you can get that for $100 off right now. And then you get coach on call access to me for a week to ask questions and for integration, all that fun stuff. If you're curious, you can send me a DM. We can talk more about it. And then also the Spark Collective, which is my membership collective that's housed in Telegram. That's on purpose so that you can access it whenever you want, wherever you want. The Telegram app is easy. It's free. And then there's no noise, right? You can just pop right in, get your weekly journal prompt, which I pulled directly from Human Design Transits. What that means is this particular prompt is talking you through energy that is actually live in the whole world globally at this time in this week. Journaling is always a great idea. You should journal whenever you want, and it's always going to shift you. But if you use this particular prompt, you're going to untap some extra energy, higher vibration. And then once a month, we do a beautiful, beautiful content drop. In October, I did a Sparking a Great Day 3-part EFT tapping meditation. Everything is like 7 minutes or less, quick, easy, show up for yourself whenever you want. And November, we did a gratitude for growth mini course. I think it's like 14 minutes long. It's got a workbook. There's a 5 to 7 minute gratitude for growth visualization that goes with it. So all of this is just designed to meet you where you are, when you want it, where you want it. And I made this $8 a month on purpose. People tell me I'm crazy. Everyone says I've got to raise my prices on it. And I don't want to, because I believe that everyone should have access to showing up for themselves and growing a foundation of self-trust, worthiness, confidence, growth from the inside out. Learning yourself from the inside out, showing up in the world stronger and healthier instead of looking for those results somewhere else. I believe everybody should have that. And so I'm not going to price it in a way that people cannot get access to it. So it's $8 a month on purpose. Right now, you can get it for as little as $5 a month. Makes an excellent gift. I hope you will go and check them out. If you have questions, send me a message. I'll be back next week with a brand new episode of Live with Heather Vickery. Oh, I almost forgot to pull a Create Brave card. And I know that we have some weekly regular watchers who would be really bummed. So I'm glad I saw it. If you guys like the Create Brave cards, I'm going to give you a little special deal right now just because you're here and live. If you go to my shop, vickeryandco.com/shop, you can get the Create Brave cards or a signed copy of my book or the gratitude journals. You guys can't see them. Well, the Instagram can see them. They're over here. Shift Your Focus or Grow Grateful. You guys can get all of that stuff for 20% off. What? So the code is holiday20. You use code holiday20, you can get so many cool gifts. We certainly have plenty of time to get them shipped out to you. So yeah, go use your secret code holiday20 and grab all the goodies. I always shuffle cards until the one that's meant for me pops out. This one came really quick and really easy today. Oh, empathy. I feel the need of others and it helps me guide and support them. Empathy. Beautiful card. The Create Brave cards are a deck of manifestation cards that I co-created with my wonderful, amazing friend, Rachel Swanson. And they are here to just help guide and source your next step, help you think of things outside of the box, ask yourself the hard question, look at something from a different perspective. Sometimes it's the artwork that lights you up. Maybe it's the focus word. Maybe it's the affirmation. I feel the needs of others and it helps me guide and support them. And then they also comes with a guidebook that's like having two coaches in your pocket, right? Let's see. I will read it to you. Empathy. Feeling the needs and emotions of others is very powerful. By listening to others' perspectives, you have the ability to grow and change. Outside experiences can help shape our own stories too. Who do you need to listen to right now? Is there someone you could empathize with that would enhance your own growth? While empathy is a gift, be mindful of empathy overload. Make sure you're protecting yourself from other people's feelings and expectations and needs. You can be empathetic to the needs and emotions of others without depleting your own. Protect yourself with strong boundaries and get to know your limits. And then the Create Brave prompt, which is the thing you can go out and do right now. Who are the people with whom you have empathy links? Which of those links would you like to strengthen? And which of those links would you like to release? Because they do not always serve you. All right, folks, that's it. I will talk to you next week. You can find me as always on Instagram, Heather_Vickery&Co.com. I want to hear everything that's going on. I want to celebrate with you. I want to support you. I hope that we will see you in the Spark Collective. If you know anybody else who might enjoy it, please, please, please let them know about this awesome opportunity. And thank you so much for sharing space with me and being here with me. It's a pleasure. I hope you'll go out today and every day and choose bravely. Bye now.